Hello and welcome. So, last night we beat West Ham, and this Sunday, massive, huge game. And I've just finished watching Paul Ditchburn of the Toon Review, and glad to see that his eye condition is getting a little bit better. Hopefully, he will be fully on the mend and back to his usual self. Myself, I'm kind of back on the mend with my toes problem. But what I want to speak to you about is this. Newcastle United have 10 games left of the season. We also have a big international break, which is going to give our players a well-needed rest. However, what I want to say is this, massive game on Sunday, which we are the underdogs. And I want to see Newcastle lift the Carabao Cup. It's been 70 years since Newcastle United last won a major honour. So, Bruno has sent out a message, Kieran Trippier has sent out a message. Now, we're going to be missing players for the Carabao Cup. And I think with Anthony Gordon, he has to sit out the final, and then he will probably sit out the Brentford game. Now, what I'll say is this. It's Harvey Barnes' time to shine, to put the ball in the back of the net as many times as he can do that. And then when Anthony Gordon comes back, he can fire us further up the table. And that's where we want to be. We want to be in a place where we're not looking over our shoulders. Now, 10 games, I said in my video yesterday, I'd like to see 8 victories. Now, I think that's possible. And what I would really like to see is we get into the Champions League positions first. Then we make sure there is a gap between us and the team that is behind us. That way, we are guaranteed next season Champions League football. And that will give Alexander Isak, Bruno Guimaraes, and others the impetus to get up there on that pitch and win as many games as possible. We all want to be in the Champions League. Now, also related is family have sent me 2 things which are up and coming games. Manchester United and also I believe it's Ipswich Town. Now, personally, I think Ipswich will be relegated. And I want to be at these games. But, and there is a big but, as far as I'm aware, Premier League games are £47. So, it'll be a stretch. It will be. But I'd like to take that stretch. I'd like to come back up to St James's Park. And we got lucky when we came up for the Brighton game. Not the game, no. We got lucky because we got into the stack. And then after the game, we went into Shearer's Bar, which meant I missed out on meeting subscribers. And moving forward, I want to be able to interact with you subscribers, whether that's music, football, or what is about to come. You see, I've just sent a message out, and the message is 90 seconds long, where a few people had came forward to say they would help. And that help is with the app. Number 1. App number 2 is being saved currently. The reason why it's being saved is because the information is there, but 21 faults. Now, I'm not saying artificial intelligence is perfect. No, because I know it's not. I know when I asked Copilot of Microsoft, it could not do what I wanted. And when I asked Gemini, it couldn't do it either. However, not all artificial intelligence is the same. There is a difference. Some, when you ask the question, the prompt, I think that's the technical term for it, they turn around and say, yes, we can, i.e. it starts to write code. And secondly, is the ones who turn around and say, it's beyond me, I can't do it. So, as we come to the end of our season, 10 games, it's going to fly by. But I want to see Newcastle United in Europe cemented. How is that going to happen? Harvey doing his thing. Anthony Gordon, again, doing his thing. Alexander Isak doing what he does best. Now, Callum Wilson is back. So, what I want to see with Eddie Howe is this. Use both of them together. Throw our opponents off their game. Use both of them. Use all of our resources, because let's be honest, once the football season is finished, there is time to repair any wounds, any injuries, etc. So that's why I said in the video yesterday, I want to see full on acceleration to get not just the Carabao Cup, I want to secure Champions League. And moving forward with the apps, finish, deploy, and then start making money so that I can turn around to Universal Credit and say, signing off. Thank you. And that has been my goal and my wish all the way through. Also, is, like I said, finish what I set out to do. Yes, it's going to take me a while, but in that while, AI is going to do its thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Now, the other day, when I went to seek medical advice, I got the medical advice, and it is coming from Monday of next week through to Friday. They asked me what days were best so that I would be in, and I basically said to them that I don't have transport. My car is off the road, like I said to them, and that's another thing, is getting Susan back on the road. Because at the end of the day, I want to transform the car. I want to make, I know she's old, but I want to make her unique. And if I get what I want, then I'm going to fix her up, get her through the MOT, so I can drive up to Newcastle and back down here. Now, to the doubters, and there is lots of you. Well, to the doubters, you are the ones who are going to look a little bit, you're going to be like the Joker, because I've asked for help, and the expectation is that people will help me to pull both of the apps into GitHub so that everybody can view. I've tried this. Now, after this video has gone up to YouTube, the next video I'm going to show you where I am currently and wanting to pull from one application into GitHub. That's the main thing I want to be able to do. Second is to understand what I'm doing and why. You know, it's like learning a foreign language. And the hope is, as all of this is going on in the background, our club, Newcastle United, march further higher in the Premier League. And like this Sunday is gigantic. And the hope is we can bring home the Carabao Cup. Thank you all for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content, if you subscribe, because if you don't, you might miss out. And, like I said just before there, doubt all you want. I will prove you, the doubters, wrong. That's the easiest thing in the world, because I am driven to get these things done and to share it with you out there. So thank you, and have a wonderful evening.